of the gruesome murder of a 22-year-old woman, Dr. Vandana Das, at a government school in Kollam district, the Kerala government has decided to amend the Hospital Protection Act by introducing an ordinance. This comes after the massive protests erupted in Kerala yesterday, demanding the protection of doctors in hospitals. A large number of protesting doctors hit the streets, demanding protection for doctors in hospitals. Now, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said that the necessary amendments will be made to the Hospital Protection Act to ensure the safety of health workers. Police outposts to be set up at major hospitals. Remember, the woman doctor was allegedly stabbed to death by a school teacher during his treatment on Wednesday.
A doctor being attacked, murdered in fact, in a violent attack in Kerala hospital has once again brought the debate about how there are in fact violent attacks against the doctors in the country. I am joined by the IMA president, Dr. Sharad Agarwal. So thank you for speaking with us. So this is not the first time I believe that such demand of protection for doctors have been made by IMA and also a number of doctor associations. So first of all, what is your take on the incident that has happened in Kerala and what are you going to do about this?
See, it is a very sad situation in our country that every day we see that anywhere or somewhere, some doctor is being attacked and violence incidences are happening. And it is very sad in a country where we say there is a lot of shortage of the modern medicine doctors, and where a doctor, a young 22-year doctor, the Vandana Das, she was on the duty in government hospital. That too in government hospital, and she has been brutally murdered. One side government say that doctors don't want to go in village, and other side government is silent. They are sleeping. They don't want to take any responsibility. Who will take care in this the security of the doctors in the villages? Whenever doctors are coming on the road for their safety and security and giving the reason that the patients are dying and doctors are insensitive, where are those people now? I want to know. What is their say to that a young doctor has been brutally murdered in the presence of policemen? The police people were there also.
But it is a long demand that has been made for years altogether. I believe that there were doctors who were demanding that there should be security or some sort of a stringent rule that should be brought in. So as an IMA, I think I read your statement also yesterday. Are you going to approach the health ministry? What is the steps that will be taken by the IMA at this point?
See, the detailed file and the papers are lying with the Home Ministry and the Health Ministry and the department who have to do this. But I don't know what the silly argument their IAS and their administrator bureaucrats are giving them. Because if you remember during COVID, by an ordinance, the same government brought an act against violence on the doctors and the health workers. So what is stopping them to making this extension of that act? And Kerala will be the trendsetter in country, and there will be some strict law and rule in future. And from there, we have written to the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, Health Minister, and everyone yesterday only. We have again written a letter for that. I am sure that government will be thinking on this seriously. And I believe that our Prime Minister is a very sensitive person, a very kind-hearted person. So he must, the attention will definitely, he will look into this matter. And definitely we are not, saying anything or we are not threatening anything. But it is a genuine concern and we request all the media, please do something.
Even we are actually regretted to take this profession in our young life to seeing this our young sister to be murdered brutally in a hospital during his duty. So these all are things have backstabbed our health system. We know that Kerala model health system is a very big system, but we are always proud of that. But this system is failing currently. Recently, in the past few years, as we told, recent attacks have been coming back to back, and it has reached a sufficient limit that we can't tolerate further any more attack against the doctors. And we have been discussing with the Chief Minister and the further officials for a favorable outcome to this strike.
They failed to save her or to protect her from the attack. She was attacked while she was doing the examination and was treating him. And it was the failure of our system, and so we condemn strongly this misfortune, and the government has to proclaim the hospitals as a safe zone.
It's a very horrifying incident that we have never expected in our dreams. Like one day suddenly we got this news that one among us was stabbed to death while she was treating a patient of hers. And it's very horrifying that we still can't believe it. So we want justice, that's why we are here.
So this time what happens is a life is lost. So what we demand is we need a protection. We need the protection of our life. We are taking duties off and on. And actually 24 hours we are covering. In a off time when we are getting a bite, we don't know how we are going to react on it.
House surgeon, 23-year-old girl was brutally murdered. And that was also in the presence of 3 or 4 policemen, and nobody even tried to stop the criminal. Instead of stopping them, everybody ran away, and the only girl who hasn't seen anything like that, she was like perplexed.